Hello, welcome back to another video, and in today's video, we are going to be talking about Power Ranger news. So, sit back, relax. Okay, so, the first piece of news is that the upcoming 2021 Power Ranger series is going to be called Dino Fury, which I actually created the name before they did, but I'm just kidding, I didn't. I don't think anyway. Basically, it's going to be the, 2019 Super Sentai Dino 1. That's what it's going to be. And with it being that, it's going to be the 2021 series. And I'm hoping it's better than Beast Morphers. Beast Morphers is just an okay series. It's not the best. It's not the worst. There is parts of it that I like and parts of it that I don't like. But yeah, it's definitely just an okay series. I hope that the next one that they do is much better and much different than the one that we're dealing with right now. The next bit of news is that there are going to be new Legacy Lightning Collection figures. So you get the Dino Buckler, Dino Morpher, you get the metal, all of them, and then they're also releasing a Rita Repulsa and Lord Zed pack. Then you can get a 2-putty pack. And then they've got some action figures coming out from the comic books. And then they've also got Alpha 5 and Zordon coming out too. You can go to the Walmart website and pre-order these things. Hasbro Plus, Hasbro Post. There's a bunch of different websites you can go to. Amazon has them, but Amazon tends to run a little bit pricey sometimes. Yeah, so there's definitely a bunch of new things coming out, and let's talk a little bit about the series that's coming up. So, Beast Morphers is just an okay series. I really don't like Beast Morphers. I don't like the lessons. It's too kiddish. It feels like you're watching like a really, it's not the same feeling as like from Sam. I think after Dino Charge, it really lost its momentum and kind of just lost its way. Even after Megaforce, there was already some signs coming in. Megaforce was definitely one of the worst, but Beast Morphers does definitely top it off. They need to get rid of lessons. Lessons just don't need to be in things. They're trying too hard to incorporate lessons. You need lessons and everything. Just have an action show that runs for like a half an hour. No lessons, just a fun show that you can watch with Power Rangers. Power Rangers has not been in the mainstream since season 1 of Power Rangers Mighty Morphin. So that's how bad it's got it. And if they don't need to do lessons, just take them out of it. And if they are going to do it like how Mighty Morphin did it, or like Jungle Fury. They weren't just shoved in their face. That was a really good series. But lessons weren't just shoved in your face. Samurai, they were a little bit shoved in your face, but it wasn't that bad. So they need to tone it down. In fact, Beast Morphers would be I would call it one of the best seasons if it didn't have the lessons. The lessons are what really tend to ruin things in shows. And it's just, I don't know what's wrong with America. A lot of the stuff that we get is toned down. Things are called too dangerous when they're not. We've lost our way. That's a whole rant for another time, but we don't need lessons in show. I would love Power Rangers to be like a show that you could just sit back for like a half an hour and watch with no lessons, just an action-packed fun show. Not lessons thrown in your face at every second. That makes it feel like I don't want to watch it. I want to gouge my eyes out every time I watch Beast Morphers. Now, that being said, it would be an excellent series if they got rid of that. Just please, Hasbro, if you are listening to this, which I know Hasbro isn't, just please get rid of the lessons. So my hope is for this upcoming series that because they want to bring it back to the mainstream, they realize that getting rid of the lessons might help. And the toys are actually pretty good. They're actually decent this year. The guns and stuff, they're not really stupid looking, like some of them have been turned out to be. And so yeah, just to get rid of lessons. Power Rangers is gonna come back. I'm just saying. Ninja Steel is one of the worst series I've ever watched, and I think that Megaforce is a good season. So the fact that I think Ninja Storm is a bad season is pretty bad then. So yeah, Ninja Storm, stop. Ninja Steel. Ninja Steel. I meant Ninja Steel. Sucks. It's a bad season, too many lessons. It just is thrown in your face. I tried to watch it. I didn't. Bad scripting, bad writing, everything. Just sucked. The season just sucked. I don't like the season. I know a lot of people hated the season. I hated the season. I didn't even watch the rest of the season. One, because, and let's talk about Nick. Why is Nick airing their show at 8 o'clock in the morning? That's just stupid. I think they need to go to another network. I was thinking, what about Cartoon Network or ABC or what is it? That show, that the one that plays all the Transformers. They've got to deal with them. They play G.I. Joe, Transformers, all of that stuff. It's something to do with family thing. I don't remember exactly what it's called. Something starting with family, but Hasbro has a lot of the shows on there. If they move it to there, Cartoon Network. Everybody has Cartoon Network. They should move it to Cartoon Network. Because they're running it at 8 o'clock in the morning. You know nobody's going to watch that. Not a lot of people. And they're not playing it every week. And it's so weird. Nickelodeon has just screwed them over, basically. It's not, there was a long time when it wasn't even playing. Now it doesn't play every week. It plays every other week. It's not playing consistently. It's a whole ordeal. It's just not playing very well. Nickelodeon. They need to keep on Netflix and go to Cartoon Network or another place. ABC. ABC Family. ABC Kids. No, not ABC. They do not need to go to ABC. ABC would just, that would be bad because not everybody has ABC anymore. ABC is kind of lost its momentum. Yeah. But, anyway, like I was saying, they need to get rid of Nick. Nick is the screw over here. And another problem with Nick is I think Nickelodeon is actually forcing them to do some of the stuff they're doing. They're forcing them to do 2 seasons, and they're forcing them to do all this stuff. So since they have to do all this stuff, the show has just decreased financially. I mean, RPM was a great season, but it was under Disney's terms, so they could do whatever they wanted with it. But Nickelodeon, I think, has too much power. They need to get away from Nickelodeon. I hope after this next season, whatever train wreck that turns into, the season after that becomes a great season because they get away from Nick. And if they get away from Nick, we're going to have a great season. Nick is the all-time ruler of ruining things. So, with that being said, I hope that Hasbro gets rid of lessons, makes the season better. And I hope that Nickelodeon stops screwing them over because it only plays every other week or like once a month. I can't find it anymore. It's not recording, nothing. It's just not there. And then they stop playing it for a long time. And they're controlling everything. If Hasbro wants a good season, they need to get rid of Nickelodeon. They can't be on Nickelodeon anymore. If they stay on Nickelodeon, then the season is just going to keep decreasing and decreasing and decreasing. Because Nickelodeon makes them do all this stuff, the lessons, all of that. If they got away from Nickelodeon, then they wouldn't have to do all this stuff like the lessons and all the other stuff that they have to do. Because if you don't know, Nickelodeon has a strict thing that they have to follow so they can get on to their thing. So, but one of that is lessons. And if they can get rid of the lessons and if they can make it if they can get away from Nickelodeon, then the lessons should probably stop and things will just become better. Cartoon Network, I'm serious. If Cartoon Network picks it up, I think that we'd have great seasons again. There's tons of channels. There's got to be one other one they can put it. Or in Netflix. They have a great deal with Netflix. You can watch all the Power Ranger series on Netflix. Even Alien Rangers, which is one of the least popular series ever because it was only 10 episodes. I'm just saying, get rid of the lessons, the season becomes better. Don't get rid of the lessons, the season decreases. Megaforce. Ninja Steel was a complete train wreck because they focused on lessons and the episodes plainly sucked. And the storyline sucked, everything sucked. The only episode that was actually good was Dimensions in Danger, but the lessons weren't there. The lessons were pushed to the side, and it was more about the story. If they focused on the story and got rid of lessons, we'd have a great season. That was the best episode I had seen in a while. And sure, it was all fan service episode, but who cares? It was still a good episode. So I think that if they changed everything and made it better, we'd have much more better season. Until next time. Well, anyway, that's gonna be my rant. Until next time, this has been Random Videos. Hi. If you like, there's a video that YouTube thinks is right for you. There's a Power Rangers playlist or a Power Rangers video. And then there is also my channel and my other channel where I tend to do art videos a lot. Until next time, this has been Jake Ring, Random Videos Hi, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye. Yeah.